This is Ryan with MMA Viking here for another Fika time, and this time we have Glenn Sparv. Welcome, Glenn. How you doing?
Thank you, Ryan. I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's the afternoon here, and the sun's actually coming out in Sweden. So I think it's like the end to winter.
It's 8 o'clock in the night here, and the sun's going down, so not that nice.
Okay, man, you looks like you actually got a solid web connection there. It's hard for me to imagine when you're in Thailand what kind of technology you have, if you're in a tent or you're sleeping outside. What's your situation there?
It's still like Asia, so we have pretty good internet, but I'm living in a pretty decent apartment, so it's not bad. Can't complain.
Okay, do you have a roommate?
No roomies here.
Damn, living the dream over there.
Yeah, it's great. Can't complain.
Great. Well, this episode of Fika Time is sponsored by Warrior Coffee, our newest sponsor, a premium coffee company out of Finland. And we do these little chats mostly to get back in touch with people that we just don't see at the local gyms or around Finland or Stockholm. So we're getting hold of you, Glenn, in Thailand, and one of the guys that always seems to be in the news, whether you have a fight or not.
Really?
Yeah, well, we were at this Cage 29 event the other week, just doing our regular interviews, and then we were talking to UC Holland, and he's calling you out.
Yeah, I think he was just like happy over his win and didn't realize what he was saying. I think after that he just went home. Well, what the fuck did I say? I really fucked it up.
Okay, well, we got some questions from our Viking team and the fans, and a few questions that I have. I've never actually interviewed you, but I think when the first event, actually maybe the first event I ever went to in Finland was Botany of Punishment 10. And part of these new episodes, Glenn, and I don't know if you came prepared, is we're going to also follow in the tradition of our last episode where we had Alexei Nurmanin, and he showed a picture. So I'm going to show my picture from 2011 when I first saw you fight. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think it's actually a good one, and I'm known for taking blurry pictures, and most of them on my phone, but I actually got a pretty decent one. Let me see if I can. Right.
Yeah, I remember that fight.
Oh, look at just a young kid there.
Yeah, beautiful, untouched.
What do you remember from that fight? I think that was, you were undefeated back then. I think that was your fourth win.
Yeah, that was my fourth win. I was pretty excited for that fight. I came in I was real pumped up, maybe for the first time. And it was probably my quickest fights ever, so I'm happy about the fight. Yeah.
Great. And for the fans that aren't familiar with your overall record, and I think your status in the Nordics, you have 11 wins, 3 losses. Then you took a fight a couple weeks ago, which I want to ask you about, another win, but you're on a 4-fight winning streak and seen as one of the guys that could be a breakthrough fighter and maybe getting in the octagon with a couple solid wins.
Yeah, maybe.
So let me ask you about this this most recent fight at Bangarang Fighting Championship 3 against the way we published it and the way you told us was against this Thai guy. How far in advance did you actually know about this fight?
It was 5 days before I got asked to fight, so I don't know. I was in shape and I wanted to fight. I just want to get the year started with some fights and just want to fight. That's it.
Are you worried? Some of these fighters, they're so precious about their record and think, if they get one loss here, it could set them back 2 years. Are you not really in that mode?
Yeah, a little bit in that mode, but you still gotta take fights. You can't like hide out at home and think like someone's gonna call you to come to the UFC if you don't have any fights. And it sets you back. It doesn't set you back 2 years, that's for sure. But of course, a loss in the wrong time in your career is gonna set you back. But yeah, it's life.
Okay, and that fight. Is there a video of that fight? Tell us what happened. I know it was quick, but what happened in that fight?
Yeah, like every other fight, I started standing. I was gonna try to stand with the guy a little bit, but was pretty good on that. So he kept elbowing me like in the forehead, and I was like, no, just gotta take him down now. Finish this.
Okay.
So a good Thai fighter, but not a good MMA fighter.
Okay. Did you get paid for those fights?
Yeah, you get paid a little bit. Like it's not a big money here, but you know, sometimes you gotta do it for the fun part.
Yeah. Some Pride Rules fighting for a little money. The one question I've asked, and I don't know if we've ever just asked about it in general, is why are you in Thailand? You're one of the few Finnish guys that actually live out there. Why are you out there?
I don't really know. First, I just came out here because I needed a change. Didn't have we don't have a big gym up in where I'm from, and not a lot of training partners, and so I needed to make a change. So I went out to Team Quest first. I was take a couple of months now and see, and then it's just like I just got stuck. Life is so easy here. You just like train, eat, sleep, and it's cheap living here. If you like, it's hard to live on a fighter's salary in Finland. It's like, yeah, it's hard, but here it's possible. You can live pretty decent, and so that's why I'm here.
Okay, so you're a pro fighter. That's how you pay the bills, and you can survive out there with just a few sponsors. And who are the sponsors, or anyone helping you?
I got some sponsors from back home. If you always see me walk up with this beanie, orange beanies, Coam Roofing, one of my sponsors from back home, and got a couple of agriculture sponsors, and yeah, like that. I don't have any like big time sponsors. I mostly have like small sponsors, people helping me out, so I'm okay. And like I said.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's so cheap living out here. I can eat for like €2 a day or 20 kronors, so it's easy.
Okay, so it's not like Helsinki. We were just there over a couple weekends ago, and it's not a cheap city.
No, you can't even get a Fika there for 20 kronor.
Let's talk about is the town you grew up in, is it Vasa?
Yeah, a little bit outside of Vasa. Vasa is like the big city for me. It's like 50,000 people there, but I grew up in a like small village outside of Vasa. It's like 45-minute drive. It's like 2,000 people living there.
Oh my gosh! What do you do out there? What's the name of that city?
Oravais.
Oravais. Okay.
Oravais, yes.
What do you do out there for fun? What do you eat for fun?
You don't have fun there. You ain't shit to do. You know, it's not. But yeah, like go hunting, fishing, stuff like that. But if you're like looking for some fun, no, it's not gonna happen.
Okay. And I think I remember this. Is your brother's a big time soccer player?
Yeah, he's big time. He's been pro since he was like 15, so he's been on the run.
Okay. And is that do you have other brothers and sisters doing thing, or is it just you two?
I got another brother and another sister, but they're not into sports, so it's just me and the football player.
Okay. One other question we had for you. Someone wanted me to ask you about ONE FC. Do you think there could be a big promotion you could be attached to in Asia, or are you kind of a freelancer?
Kind of a freelancer. So right now, I wouldn't like. Yeah, ONE FC is not like on my map to go to. It's not. It's just not. It's different kind of reasons for that, and so.
Okay. Great. And there's maybe some whispers you might be fighting against soon. Is that something you can talk about yet? And maybe if you could, if you can't officially talk about it, is there some country we can expect to see you in, or some little clues you can give us?
Oh, yeah, I'm fighting soon.
Not like this weekend.
No, not. I don't know. I might fight this weekend. Just give me a fight.
It's just Wednesday, right? There's time.
Yeah, everything can happen here. No, yeah, I'm fighting in 7-8 weeks here in Asia. Can't tell you the exact country yet, but in Asia.
Okay.
And yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm really excited for this fight.
Pride rules, heavyweight, light heavyweight. What are we looking at? A normal kind of fight, or a?
It's a normal kind of fight. It's a normal kind. So I'm back down to welterweight, and no pride rules. Sucks, but gotta take those fights too. And yeah.
Great. Do you have a picture for us? That was one of the things I asked about. Can you share anything?
See, I don't really have a lot of pictures with me here, but I found one. I think, like, can you see this?
Oh man!
This is where it all started. Like, people like saying like they're wrestling a lion or something like that. This is where I started. I'm like 8 years old there. I'm just like beast moding a cat. This is how it's done. Yeah.
Wait, why is that picture special to you? Why do you bring that all the way up there?
I don't know. I just like that. Because I never thought about like when I started liking this or like started doing this, but I think that was one in my life. I just like picking shit up, throwing them around. I didn't throw the cat.
That's a one big cat there. That looks like maybe like a 5-7 kilo cat. How big is that cat?
It's probably like a bantamweight cat, maybe flyweight cat. No, it's like little. Yeah. But I was strong at that age.
Yeah. Great. Glenn, we like to make these short. And I don't know how long we spent. We usually try to keep these under 10 minutes. So I really want to thank you for your time. This is the first time MMA Viking has got to really chat with you and introduce you to our fans. So I want to thank you for our time. I also want to thank our sponsor again, Warrior Coffee. And if there's anyone you want to thank, Glenn, go for it.
Yeah, I want to thank all my sponsors from back home, like KM Roofing, Kenneth Joos, Mikael Holm, Samuel Ingves, and Ingves Nöt. And all the other guys supporting me from back home, and of course AKA Thailand for letting me putting up with me here and stuff like that. And yeah, thanks a lot everyone. Cool. Thank you everybody for showing some interest in me.
Cool, Glenn. Well, we look forward to this fight announcement. It looks like we'll get see another. Hopefully another win for you, your 5th consecutive in a couple months. Thanks, Glenn.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.